Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I have some breaking news coming out here for you. So we're going to be talking about Ukraine and Russia. So we have a report that just came out today that Ukraine has once again struck another major oil facility in Russia. This is the Rosneft oil facility in Ryazan. Okay, I'm going to show you on a map here in just a minute. This facility came under attack by multiple UAV drones and was struck more than one time, as far as I know. So I believe this is the second time this same facility has been attacked since middle of March. Okay, we had reports coming out around March 13th, I believe, that this same facility came under attack by drones and was offline. So as far as I know, this Rosneft oil facility just got back online recently, and now it got hit again with more drones. Now, let me tell you again, this is a major oil refinery, okay? It's a very useful oil refinery to Russia, one of their major ones that they use, and it produces a lot of oil for their country. So clearly this one is a number one target for Ukraine, as this is the second time in the last month and a half that they have targeted this facility. So I'm going to go ahead and show you here on a map where this place is located at. Let me get this up here for you, and let's take a look at this. So this location of this Ryazan oil refinery is roughly about 120 miles southeast of Moscow. So look at how far in it is. It's probably a good, I'd estimate somewhere around 500 to 600 kilometers inside of Russia. Pretty deep, okay? We've seen attacks way far out here before, out here like Nizhny Novgorod. Several regions out here have been attacked before, so we know for sure, even the Samara region, I think this is like 1,300 kilometers out here where they got attacked out here as well at an oil refinery. So this one was probably really easy for Ukraine to strike. And again, this is the second time this facility came under attack. It's in the town of Ryazan, and I'm pretty sure this is it right here. Again, a very massive oil facility. I believe it extends all the way down here. This entire orangish color is the entire facility. It's a very, very massive oil depot, okay? So there it is. Way out here close to Moscow, struck again for the second time. And as far as I know, it's at least partially offline, maybe even fully offline. Who knows? Obviously, Russia, their media will come out a lot and say, oh, it wasn't really attacked. We thwarted the attack, but then we've got video footage like what I showed you right here. That's actual footage coming out online of this facility catching on fire after it was struck by multiple drones. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into this as well. We've got some information coming out. This is on oilprice.com. Okay, and it says here, Ukrainian drones hit major Rosneft refinery in Russia. So this is as of today, May 1st, 2024, just came out this morning. Just as Russia had started to bring back some refinery capacity damaged by Ukrainian drones attacks earlier this year, a new wave of drone attacks hit a major refinery owned by Rosneft for a second time. You see, second time. Rosneft's Ryazan refinery southeast of Moscow caught fire after the overnight drone attack. An anonymous Ukrainian military source with knowledge of the situation told Bloomberg News on Wednesday. The refinery in the region of Ryazan, whose main city of the same name is some 120 miles southeast of Moscow, was first attacked by drones in the middle of March. The first attack also led to a fire. This year, Ukraine has stepped up attacks on its oil refineries in Russia, which has reduced Russian refining capacity, and reportedly have the White House concerned about rising international prices. Interesting, because right now prices are actually dropping. Oil has taken quite a bit of a nosedive. I think last I checked, it was at like $79 a barrel. It dropped like, I don't know, 3 or 4%, 5%. I don't know. It was a pretty massive drop just today. United States has repeatedly urged Ukraine to halt its drone attacks on Russian oil refineries due to Washington's assessment that the strikes could lead to Russian retaliation and push up global oil prices. The Financial Times reported in March, citing sources familiar with the exchange. As of mid-April, Russia had brought back online some oil refining units, reducing the capacity taken offline by Ukrainian drone hits to around 10% from 14% at the end of March. The refining capacity in Russia that was offline due to drone attacks was estimated by Reuters in mid-April at around 660,000 barrels per day, compared to 907 barrels per day offline at the end of March. So it looks like they were just starting to get this back in shape, and now this is going to put more major strain on their oil capacity and how much their output they're producing. Russia said in early April it can repair all damaged units within 2 months. Russia's energy minister, Nikolai Shulganov, said that all damaged refineries in the country would be restarted by the beginning of June. Isn't that crazy? So it takes them several months to rebuild these, just like what we're seeing in Ukraine. But in Ukraine, they're estimating it could take them 6 months to a year to rebuild their thermal power plants that have been destroyed, and lots of them have been. So Russia's saying that they can rebuild these within a couple months. But what if they just come under attack again? Okay, it seems like it's fairly easy for Ukraine to do this. They've been doing this at least once or twice a week, sometimes more, that I've reported. And they target different refineries, oil depots all throughout Russia every single week. So repairs are underway at the refineries. We plan to relaunch a number of refineries after repairs in April to May, possibly before the beginning of June. Russian news agency Interfax quoted Shulganov as saying, "All facilities that were damaged will be recommissioned," the minister added. So there you go. Isn't that absolutely crazy? I mean, I don't know how many times I've reported this already. It's almost getting kind of boring at this point, but at the same time, it just goes to show how effective Ukraine has been at doing so. But I will note the Russians have been heavily hammering Ukraine's energy sector as well. Their thermal power plants have been destroyed. Many of them have been. The Dnipro hydroelectric power plant was destroyed a few months back as well. So, both these countries, it's definitely an energy war that's going on here, and they're trying to destroy each other's energy sector. Especially what Ukraine is doing is they're trying to put a halt to the offensive that Russia's trying to launch here. Okay, if they hit their economy, which that's why they're striking their oil, because that's where most of their money comes from. That's going to definitely make it more difficult for the Russians to produce the equipment that they need. It'll make things more expensive. It'll only make it more difficult for the Russians to fight this war. So that's why Ukraine is doing this. So I'm sure I'll be reporting another one of these here in just a few days, probably, because it seems like, at least once or twice a week we're seeing this happen. So again, this is the Ryazan Rosneft oil facility, southeast of Moscow in Russia, about 120 miles southeast, and caught on fire and was struck by multiple drones, okay, launched from Ukraine. So let me know what you think of this story. Definitely another big hit from the Ukrainians. Go ahead and comment down below. Share your thoughts, concerns, and opinions down in the comment section. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.